still can't believe that Louise could be that stupid.
Oh, well, she's a big girl.
Yeah. Old enough to know that you and me haven't got an axe to grind with Mullen.
Oh, yeah, because I haven't.
I know I've got no chance now, but I just don't want to see her tied up with somebody like him.
Well, that's her look out. What I can't stand is him putting girls like Lily on the streets.
Well, she's out of it, thanks to you. That's the end of it.
Until he ships the next lot in and wrecks more lives.
It'll wreck ours if it comes out we were carrying illegal immigrants.
Chris, we were set up.
That's history. We've got to distance ourselves from it.
I wish Louise could.
See, the trick is to let it earn the interest until we have to hand it over.
I still don't know whether it's a good idea.
Well, all the indicators suggest the property is still the best long-term investment.
What about you and me? Are we a good long-term investment?
Hey, we're sound as a pound. Don't you think?
Well, us getting along well is one thing, but you putting all that money in the Woolpack...
Not into the Woolpack, it's into you, into us.
You still don't really know me, Ray.
I know you make a cracking job of running that pub with Diane. Unless it's me you've got doubts about.
Have you got your uniform sorted for next week?
Yeah.
I'm doing your shoes.
I'm not going to wear those ones. I'm going to put my trainers on.
Don't seem that long since you started at Hot Comp.
It does to me.
Shiny shoes and a brand new uniform. You're going to be all right going back?
Of course. Dad, I'm not the first one there to get pregnant.
I dare say.
I'll be all right, Dad. School are really sorted about it and give me time off when I need it for clinics and stuff.
Right, better get to work. See what Andy's up to.
What do you mean?
Well, he'll probably be the best workmate I've ever had.
What are you on about?
He starts at Home Farm today.
Working there?
He must have said.
Here we are, madam. You could have had the full English, but,
Oh, no, that's lovely. Thank you.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. I'm all right, sorry.
Oh, aye.
I'd forgotten what it's like, not having breakfast with 20 or more other people. It's nice. Nice and quiet.
Quiet? Here, wait till Tricia gets going.
I heard that. Right, Edith, you and me have got a busy day.
That means she's spending money.
No, it doesn't. Anyway, engagement parties don't come cheap, you know.
Neither does doing up Edith's house.
Oh, I don't want you to go short on my account.
See, Marlon, Edith understands. Have you put them caterers?
No.
Marlon!
I'm getting quotes.
Yeah, well, don't go for the cheapest, that's all.
Why would I do something sensible like that?
You looking forward to it?
I'm looking forward to payday.
If you last that long. Hey, grafter from day one on our farm was Andy.
Yeah, well, that's summer. Not having to do that anymore. You had me mucking out before I could walk.
Oh, wasn't that bad.
They put me off for life.
Is that why you'd rather sit in your office squeezing your pencil all day?
Yeah, using a PC.
Hey, just think. You'll be a skilled kid again soon.
No, a student.
In your dreams.
Maybe it's a good job you two are working together. You'd run out of insults.
Doubt it.
Of course I'm disappointed I never got a share in the Woolpack, but I don't think Diane is. No. Yeah. Well, I'm glad everything's going so well for you. Yes, of course. Yeah. Me too. Yep, I will. And you. Yeah. Bernice.
Oh, how's she?
Fine. Great to hear her voice.
Yes, I'm sure. I just don't suppose there are any messages for me.
Hmm? No. Your daughter's still not got back in touch?
Well, I'm not surprised.
Maybe she didn't get the message?
I suspect we both got the message many years ago. There's nothing between us.
You don't mean that. Otherwise, you wouldn't keep trying to get in touch.
Well, that's for Tricia.
I've been there, Alan. The older you get, the more family means. In fact, everything else counts for zilch. I shall always be grateful I got a second chance with Bernice. Despite the grief, it was, well, precious. For her, too. Don't let your pride get in the way of you having a second chance. All right?
This is off. Seth would have something to say if I dished this up.
Diane, I'm not going to buy into the pub.
Something I said?
No, of course not.
You were dead keen.
Yeah, I was. I mean, I am.
They reckon it's a fair price.
It is. I haven't got that kind of money.
I thought Ray was going to back you.
Well, that's a nice way of saying he was offering me a handout.
I didn't mean it like that. And I'm sure he doesn't see it that way.
Yeah, that's the trouble. I don't know how he sees it.
You're living with him.
Well, I know how he likes his eggs done. But it takes a lot longer than that to really get to know someone.
A lifetime's not enough. But things are all right between you.
I'll change a barrel.
Hey up. Hey, your mate will be here soon to play with you. Bet you can't wait to get back to school, see the rest of them.
I hate it.
Oh, come on. Yeah, well, I never liked school. School didn't like me, come to that. Except games. Used to love games.
Simon's mum's just called. He can't come. He's a bit poorly.
It's not fair.
You can come and visit Zoe with... How many times has that happened over the holidays? It's going to get worse when he gets back to school. His aunt being the local witch these days.
I'll jolly him up.
Oh, you can try. Charity was supposed to be here to keep an eye on him.
I haven't seen her.
I hope she's not stirring things up with Mullen.
Nah.
There we are. Jumble sale, Saturday, Connaughton.
Just tell us what movies are on.
2 o'clock, Church Hall.
Hey, I thought you were supposed to be a streetwise city kid.
I'm a skint streetwise city kid.
So are you getting clothes at jumble sales now?
I'll be getting them tailor-made before long. I'm going into the antiques business.
What, you?
He had a lucky find some old photograph that might be worth a few quid.
We're not lucky about it, and anyway, even if there was, I might be on a lucky streak. Pinnock, I've had enough bad luck, I'm due a change.
Oh, ain't you sweet?
Yeah, I think so.
Am I supposed to be dynamic if you're going to be all mushy over me?
Go on then, give us a kick, Joe. Stuck-up little get. He's weird, that kid.
Oh, what's he done?
He's just blanked me.
Well, he's shy.
He's spoiled.
Anyone with a bit of sense would blank you.
I don't blame him for sending him off to boarding school.
You wouldn't say that if you just spent one night in a kid's home.
Yeah.
Anyone would die for a place like this to bring the kids up.
Well, you won't get one on a labourer's wage.
I'm not bothered. I'm happy as long as I'm with Katie and the baby.
Come on, Andy, I'm waiting for that.
Bet you don't last till knocking off time.
So, it's all right if we have the party in here then?
Of course, Pet.
Won't charge us, will ya?
What do you think I am? Anyway, the amount Marlon's family drink, it'll put 'em on stakings in the till.
You could make it look really nice.
What?
Well, the pub.
What's up with it?
Well, nothing. But it is a special event. We want it memorable for this lovely young couple.
Ah, what a lovely thing to say.
I suppose I could run to a paper streamer.
You know, I'll really miss Tricia when she moves out of the village.
She won't be going anywhere for ages. No. You're jealous. What? Of Edith over there. It's like Tricia's got a new grandparent.
Well, I'm a granddad.
Well, don't you forget it then.
No, you're quite right. Until Tricia turned up, I had no one.
Well, that must be how Edith feels. And Tricia's not your only family.
She might as well be.
What about a band?
Oh, what about it?
Oh, I need a band.
We can't afford one.
Well, what sort of party is it going to be without music?
Cheap.
Shane Bob's away. He could DJ for you.
What, sounds of the 70s?
I'll play Joanna if you want.
Problem solved.
We cost out. Just 3 ale all need.
Buy you beer all night, we could boot you two for less.
Seth, I remember you playing the piano at Houghton Ritz. Marvellous. He had a smile like Russ Conway.
I think I'll bring me CDs.
Charity, you waiting for me? Good. Come in and have a drink. We don't get to socialise like we used to. It's a pity, really. Interesting conversations, a bit thin on the ground around here.
Yeah? Well, I don't actually associate with pimps anymore.
How do you sleep?
Very well, thank you.
Oh, well, you're worse than I thought then. Procuring little lost kids. Making streetwalkers out of them.
You seem to find it a highly rewarding career.
It was my choice, though. Not much of one. But I could have jacked it in any time I
Charity,
wanted.
riveting as though your life story is, I've got a lot to do.
You aren't even denying it, are you?
What's the point? Seems a quaint little custom around here to concoct stories about me.
You know, Lily stayed up at Home Farm.
Who's Lily?
Oh, that's right. What's her name, eh? Just a piece of meat to you. Yeah, well, she's out of it. Out of your grubby little paws.
Actually, I take great care of my personal hygiene.
You are a pile of filth. Waiting for your next consignment.
Well, I'll invite Tate Hollidge to tender for the job when the next batch is due. In the meantime, I can do without lectures from you, of all people.
Yeah, well, you can listen any road. 'Cause you might scare the Scott Winsors of this world, but you don't frighten me. I've been on the receiving end of bully boys like you far too long. I'm surprised Louise hasn't seen right through you. Or maybe she has.
Don't you fill her head with this rubbish.
Oh, a bit too late for that.
What have you said to her, you little trump?
She knows everything.
You're gonna wish you were dead.
Oh, is that right?
Tate isn't gonna recognise you, and your ex-punters aren't gonna look at you twice.
Ah, caught me skiving.
No rush. Tricia can take a break from party planning. Pull a few pints.
So, isn't it obvious? I'm so close to getting a piece of this, and well, there's no one I'd rather be in business with but you.
Me and all. Isn't there any other way of raising the money?
Well, you've seen what my payslips from the last year add up to. I wouldn't give me a mortgage.
And getting it from Ray's a definite no-no.
I don't know.
I mean, you don't intend finishing with him?
No. No, I mean, I love him. I really do.
I might be being thick here, but what's your problem then?
Diane, you must have heard he's involved in some dodgy business.
If I believed everything held behind that bar, I'd have a very twisted view of humanity. And I certainly wouldn't build my life on it. Forget everybody else. All that counts is what you want and how you're going to get it. So long as you can sleep nights once you've decided.
Get out. We can forget what happened. You stay out of my life and I'll stay out of yours.
Do you think you'll stick this?
You can't sack me.
What have I said? No. You've worked really hard today. You have. Most of the kids we get couldn't care less. I mean, Danny Daggett's a nice lad. But put it this way. Take him all week to unload this.
Never took him for a studious type.
What, I'm using my brain, what's up with that?
Oh, no.
I reckon I was thick at school and I started to believe him.
Oh, that same thing happened with me.
I bet you never went to school.
Well, I've got all my hand up. I'm as thick as a brick-built outhouse, full stop.
What do you think of this? Leading dealer offers top cash for vintage boxing photographs. Not bad, eh?
That's terrible.
Yeah, but I'll spell check it before I put it on the
No,
website.
it's not the spelling. It's just when the punters read this, they can expect catalogue prices or better. You want to put something like, teenage boxing fan seeks old photos, struggling to find employment, so funds limited.
I'll just sound pathetic.
Sure.
Yeah, well, you're not being dishonest, are you? Playing to your strengths.
Yeah, being pathetic.
Yeah, give him a break, Sam. Look, Danny, buying and selling antiques is a cutthroat business. Everybody thinks that their old junk is worth a fortune. They've seen it on the telly. You've used your nous and made yourself a few bob. Don't let people rip you off.
Listen to him, son. He's an expert at ripping people off. He could give Eric Pollard lessons.
Bet you had a great day. Katie's dad bending your ear.
Makes a change from you going on with yourself. He's all right, Brian.
Ooh, Brian.
He was okay then?
He was brilliant.
You're a farm labourer.
I've got a job that I like and a baby on the way. What more can I want? Life is sweet.
Give us a break.
You mean that, don't you?
House clearances, that's another way. The only trouble is you have to take all their junk as well before they register what you're really after.
Hiya.
Hey, you all right?
Hey, don't talk to me about house clearances. My lads tried one once, and they only cleared the wrong house. I had to break in to shove it all back. Hopeless.
Hey, I wonder where they get that from.
I'll tell you what, Danny, if you like, I could take you to one or two antiques fairs. Sorry, get you up to speed.
Honest?
Excuse me, if you know so much about antiques, how come you don't live in a big mansion or something?
Aye, she's got a point there, Rodders.
Well, you'll have to ask my ex-wives and girlfriends that, sweetheart. I'll give you some advice there too, Danny.
You all right? What's up? I've just been to tell your boyfriend what a scumbag he is.
No, I'm not having that.
Had about as much effect on him as it has on you. But he's damaged, he can't help himself. What's your excuse, eh?
Look, if anyone else on this planet had said to me what you'd said about him, I'd have listened. At least thought twice. But you...
Look, do you want a slap?
Oh, it's how far you've come up in the world, is it? Look, I know why you're gunning for Ray.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You were all over him when he came to this village. He's told me all about your cosy little dinner parties. You couldn't wait to do business with him. Maybe that's not all. He didn't want to have anything to do with you and you can't handle it.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Louise. It was love at first sight. There's not a day goes by I don't wonder how I can get my own back.
Oh, get a life.
Louise! You don't need him.
Supposing I love him.
It's not him, it's the frills.
Oh, well, you're the expert.
I know his type. Don't let the posh house and the £1,000 suits fool you. It's a one-time bag snatcher with big ideas. It's all a front. But he's getting more dangerous now.
Dangerous? Can you hear yourself?
Ask Scott, ask Kane, ask Lily.
Well, they're hardly the kind of people I'd ask for a character reference.
And he's going to get more dangerous because he's got too much to lose. You know, if he buys you, he won't let you go.
You're the one who sold herself. Yeah, go on, give me a slap.
Nothing I do is going to hurt you the way he will.
Come and take half.
I'm saving, aren't I?
Sad or what?
I'm really pleased the way you handled Brian. Can't have been easy.
Just about being grown up, that's all.
Well, sometimes grown-ups aren't all that grown up.
Hi.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me you got a job at home farm? My dad said.
I must have forgot.
Well, come in and tell us about it.
Yeah, if you like.
See you later.
Right, so what we're going to see?
Star Wars.
Again?
It's good.
Well, I wasn't asking you.
Yeah, well, I'm paying. You're outvoted.
Rob, hiya. Do you want to come to the cinema?
I won't mind. What are we going to see?
Well, this depends on your vote.
The best you can get is 50-50.
Well, I won't mind seeing Star Wars.
Do you know what? I thought the smell of testosterone might go when Rodney and Zach left. With you three, it's even worse.
Don't worry, sweetheart.
Get off.
Ah, he's a real gent, you, Rodney.
Gent. And it's definitely not mine.
I bet you're sorry you couldn't hang on to him, eh?
I was gutted. Still, he's got a new love in his life now.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Who's that, then?
Don't be modest.
It's nothing like that.
I won't tell anyone.
Marlon, got that quote you're after. Oh, right. Give him a pint, Diane. You might need one when you see it. You're kidding.
Let's have a look.
It's supposed to be confidential, like, you know.
Huh? I'm not surprised. £4,000? You can build a new house for that.
Well, they nearly had to after you botched up, didn't they?
I wouldn't rob him. £4 for a bit of dry rot.
If you can manage without stairs and floors in your bedrooms, fine.
You've got some bottle, I'll give you that. You calling me a liar? Hey?
No.
What I'm saying is, if I were you, Marlon, I'd get a second opinion.
Who off you? Well, no, look, you're hardly independent, Uncle Zach, and Mac is a professional builder.
They're notorious for it. But then again, if you don't trust me... Oh, well, thank you for your vote of confidence. Ask Lisa, then.
How independent is she? You're married to her.
Straight as a die is Lisa.
I'll rest my case.
You don't mind if she has a decor?
Go ahead.
Zoe all right?
Yeah, she's looking good. Much more relaxed. Even managed to crack the odd joke, something she hardly did before she was ill. How's Joseph been?
He's been wandering about like a lost soul. It'll be the holidays finishing.
Got an awful feeling it's not going to get any better when he gets back to school. Zoe's much better.
Good.
You wouldn't think she had school in the morning.
Well, it's this Ray Mullen thing. It's a bit close to home for her.
No, it isn't. Not anymore.
Saw Charity on the way out. She seemed upset.
So?
So I don't think I helped. We had words.
Hey, talk to me, not about me.
I stuck up for you.
I don't need you to stick up for me. I just told her to stay out of my affairs.
Well, hang on. They're my affairs too.
Are they?
Yeah. Is that offer to buy into the pub still on?
Why wouldn't it be?
Good, because I want to take you up on it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I am now. Charity just convinced me.
What, give me a glowing character reference, is she?
Come on, Ray. I'm not some dewy-eyed little innocent. I've been around the block more than once. When Scott was carping on about doing those cars for you, you told me that you were just meeting demand. That if people didn't want what you had on offer, you wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it's a fact of life.
And you take bigger risks than anyone. And it's because these risks pay off that people get jealous. All those people that have a go at you, they've got their own agenda. Scott, Terry, Charity, Tony Bell. Well, they're all losers, in one way or another. But you're not. That's why I love you. I want to build a life with you, but I can't promise I'm going to keep quiet about things I'm not happy about.
I wouldn't want you to. You can be my conscience.
I'm going to have my hands full then, aren't I? What with that and running the pub.